Hello, I'm Nana Boakye Yiadom, and coming up in the news today, former President Rawlings condemns former Transport Minister Dzifa Attivor for her recent comment he deems ethnocentric. This and more coming up in today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. Former President Rawlings is unhappy about recent comments made by the former Transport Minister Dzifa Attivor, describing it as distasteful and ethnocentric. Dzifa Attivor, who was speaking at a mini rally in the Keta South constituency in the Volta region, said Voltarians must vote the NDC in the coming elections to prevent herself and Transport Minister Fifi Kwete from being thrown into jail by an MPP government. He also said that claims that the MPP flag bearer Nana Boakye Yiadom is ethnocentric cannot be true. We stay with election-related stories, and the Electoral Commission says it has initiated an open competitive bidding process to select an IT firm that will transmit results from the various constituencies to the headquarters during elections. According to the EC, the process is meant to do away with the suspicions that characterize election results. The Commission says it has clearly mapped out a plan to deliver a credible election this November. These comments were contained in a speech read on behalf of the EC by Dr. Ransford Jampo at the Institute of Economic Affairs National Stakeholders Forum on the November elections. Moving on, and President Mahama has directed the Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing to extend the Sea Defense project along the coast of Keta in the Volta region. More than 1,000 residents along the coast of Keta were displaced over the weekend after strong tidal waves threw them out of their homes and destroyed property. The sector minister and some engineers visited affected areas, and the public relations officer of the ministry, Abraham Otabel, tells Citi News Daily engineers have been consulted to carry out the president's directive. To a rather sad story, and 3 students of the law faculty of the Central University College have been crushed to death in an accident in front of their school's main gate at Miocho, near Pram in the Greater Accra region. One other student is currently receiving medical attention and is said to be in a critical condition. Meanwhile, in a separate incident, 4 people are feared dead in an accident that occurred at Amanfrom Domja in the Keta South district of the Brong-Ahafo region. The accident occurred when EIP bus with registration number GN 517914 carrying about 50 passengers overturned on the road. And finally, the coalition of unemployed nurses and midwives today took to the streets of Accra to demonstrate against government for refusing to employ them months after their training. Government had earlier made known its intention to enroll the nurses onto the Youth Employment Agency's project as a temporary solution to their unemployment. But the nurses who rejected the intervention say government must find a more permanent solution to the problem immediately. And that's how we end today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV with me, Nana Boakye Yiadom.